Hello Facebook Ads people, I'm Konstantinos. Hit the like button if you like the content. Again, subscribe if you want to learn more. Today we're going to discuss about the attribution setting. Let's go on my computer. Hello, I had a question today from one of my students about attribution settings, so I said, okay, I will make also a video about it so that it can be on my YouTube channel. What is the attribution setting? The attribution setting is what we have appearing if we create a campaign, for instance. Go to conversions, we press continue. It's going to actually appear on the ad set level. It's going to be on the bottom here. So it's called attribution settings, okay? And as we read, it says, the attribution setting ensures the conversions our system optimizes for are the same ones you want to measure. For example, with one-day click and view setting, our system would learn from conversions that happened within a day and show ads to people likely to convert within a day. What does this mean? So basically, a little bit of background about this button. This button used to be a conversion window. And the conversion window was actually the window in which Facebook was going to gather data and then optimize your ads. So if we had 7 days, one-day view, for the past 7 days, the results that we were going to have, Facebook was going to use that in order to find similar people and continue optimizing our ad set. Now, this setting has also changed and it's called attribution setting. If you go here, you can see that we have 4 different options: 7 days click, 1 day view, 1 day click or view, 7 day click, 1 day click. I like to use personally after testing 7 days click or 1 day view. It makes sense. After iOS, the more the data, the better. So we know that we actually need more in order to optimize better. And in my opinion, this is the best setting and this is what I'm always using in the account. For you that you follow my channel, you know that I'm having also other advanced strategies with 1 day for manual bidding, but I must say that I'm a little bit disappointed because it doesn't work that well anymore. In order to explain why it's not working, it's because it's based mostly on the 1 day view, 1 day click attribution model, and as we know, we have a delayed reported right now, and we are having up to 72 hours delayed reporting, which means that we might not be able to have enough data in 1 day in order to optimize our ads. So, and let's explain that. A lot of times back before we have the iOS changes, we were able to do changes after 24, 48 hours, but the reporting was so fast that we had no problem. And a lot of times now, after the iOS, we can see that a lot of people are closing their ads and they say, but after I closed it, I had some sales. Of course, because the results are being delayed. So we can understand that back in the days, we were having our ad sets that we could close much faster. Now we have to wait at least 3 or 4 days because this is what is happening. Let's say that your ad is running from day 1 up to day 7. Maybe a sale is going to come to the ad set reported on 3 day or 4 day, and if you have the sales, it's going to continue optimizing. But if you close your ad set in actually 3 days with 0 sales, and then the sales are going to come, you have closed your ad sets and you are losing because you haven't waited enough for your ad sets to actually get the sales so that you can continue optimizing. So just to recap over here, I like to use the 7 days 1 day view. As I explained, the way that is working with the attribution is, let's say that someone is either buying on day 1 and it's going to be reported later, the same day, or someone is going to click on your ad and maybe it's going to convert 5 days later because he thought of it more and is converting at that point. That means that you need to be a little bit more patient and of course use the 7 days click 1 day view. Another thing that I want to point out is that the attribution setting over here, it can also be visible if you watch over here on your customized columns. You can go and you can find the attribution setting, okay? You can see that I have it checked. And when you see the attribution setting, if we click here, analytics, when you see the attribution setting, it needs for you to be able to see the average total results, you need to have the same attribution setting for all of your ads or ad set, whatever you are picking. They need to have the same attribution setting in order for you to be able to see the average results. This doesn't mean that you have to change the attribution setting in all of your ads, but you can come here and you can click filter by selection when you're clicking to one of your ad sets. For example, here you can click those two. I have already selected this one because I want to show you something, and you can filter by selection. As long as it has the same attribution setting over here, it's going to show the total results on the bottom. This is a very easy way for you to actually being able to analyze your results without taking a calculator and actually trying to do it like this. Now, last thing that I want to show you is that because we are using the attribution setting of the 7 days click 1 day view, you need to also optimize towards this. This means that a lot of times people, they just see the results of 1 day or 2 days. No, you need to watch the results of the last 7 days. Since you're using this attribution setting, this is what you're going to use. And this is a very good example that I want to show you here. Okay, in the last 7 days, this campaign over here has 0.46 ROAS. Very bad ROAS, okay? Which means that for the last 7 days, the results were very bad. If we see though the maximum results, we can see that for the maximum results, the ROAS is 4 and the results were actually very good. And something else, if we see here in the last 7 days, the results were bad, that means that we are having a clear idea that now we have to close this campaign. And what are we going to do? We can relaunch it, for example, or do other ads. If you want to know more about relaunches, you can watch my videos about relaunches. I'm going to put a link, but if you want to find it, it's actually a video that has Elon Musk rockets on the thumbnail. And because of that, I closed this campaign. It's a very good example because in the last 7 days it was declining. The last 7 days are not going to show you the total profits of your campaign. They're just going to show you the tendency, okay? If your campaign is starting to losing money. And if you see here, it's actually funny because if we go from 6 to 30, which is the previous 7 days, it was 3.76, okay? And in total, we are profitable in this campaign. It's enough. There's no need for us to continue gambling and saying, okay, it's going to work later or later. No, you have to look at the last 7 days, especially after your campaign is running for a period. You need to watch always every day, every single day. You need to watch the last 7 days and decide if you are going to keep or lose the campaign if it's not producing the results that you want. So for me, last 7 days, for 1 day it wasn't producing. That's it. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for whatever you gave. Now it's going to end. Why? Because if you continue spending on this campaign gambling, or because you are insecure about a new campaign and you're afraid that it's not going to work, what is going to happen is that in the maximum results, as we can see here, we have 4.4 ROAS. The more we keep going with this campaign that has less data and it's not optimizing or whatever, the more this profit that you have made in the maximum period is going to start dropping. And basically after this point, you're just losing from your own profits while we are here to make money and not to gamble or lose. Okay, these are the things that I wanted to say about the attribution setting. I hope that you liked the video. If you like it, hit the like button and subscribe, and I'm going to see you in a future video.